Our next presenter is Niranjan Meegammana. He is a researcher and innovator, activist and trainer in ICT for D, with strong experience in local language, local content, digital learning, and e-business technologies and community mobilization. Niranjan is keenly involved in grassroots level telecenter development, online community development. He is a member of the ICTA e-Society Focus Group, head of K4D Special Interest Group, member of the British Computer Society, founder of eFusion Private Limited, and the designer of the Shilpa Sayura project, which won several awards. Niranjan is the team leader for Ubud Province Nanasala Regional Impact Team of ICTA and team leader of Navagovia Project ICT for Modern Agriculture and chief advisor for Telecenter Community Association of Sri Lanka. So let me invite Niranjan to make his presentation on the impact of online communities on national development.
The topic that I would be speaking is impact on online communities. Of course, this is a working paper that I wrote with Vishwakumara, my colleague. He's here. Hi, Vishwakumara. And impact of online communities for national development. So a lot of within brackets. So if you go to the next slide. So let's go to evolution of online communities. Of course, some of these things must have started, some of you even haven't been born, 1973, chat. So that was the world scenario, then came the mailing list, 1975, even I was in the school, I don't know about computers. BBS, forums, and social networks today. These things happened about 10 years from the inception in Sri Lanka, like ALSOC in somewhere around 1989. Something I can hear. This BBS, something from Dr. Gyan from Ratmalan area in 1997 or so. So basically things happened in Sri Lanka very lately. So what were the purposes? It first started with the first making social connections, much before social Facebook, and academic purposes to share conference information, news and things. Of course, business development. Of course, the last thing you know, political propaganda, such things. So again, it's better to define a little bit about online communities. It's the people with common interests. Say, if you take large online communities are there, so you have subgroups, subcultures, which have common interests. So some sort of a common interest, and the geography also sometimes become cross-border. So when you say Sinhala Unicode or something, you find even Canada, America, Sri Lankans living there, so that it's cross-border. So it has a purpose or a cause. So when you say online communities, so you find certain online communities which is surrounding in a chat room, and the purpose is to chat away, just talk, you know, like. But the ones that I am referring in this, I said within brackets, is the purpose or a cause. And they actively and proactively collaborate. They just don't receive recipients of information. They are information providers, knowledge providers, and also they share information. One example, a global example is Wikipedia. It's my friend Vishwakumara is quite big way involved in Wikipedia, even Wiki Answers, he's a premium member, so that the contributions come cross-border geography and for global needs. So here we are talking again, I'm still on my topic to get my presentation more specific to a certain case, which is, I say, national development, which is, I say again within brackets, digital. Of course, there are a lot of national development cases. So we are here talking digital, say, Sri Lanka project. So the focus is, like the purpose is empowering of the underserved. You saw my friend from India had a nice video and presentations Of course, we also do a lot of things like this in Sri Lanka, but we don't have nice videos budgeted. Of course, we should create something. I saw when I see that we should also show some videos. And bridging of socio-economic gaps. So this is one good thing I want to actually congratulate on ISOC is making this whole thing streamed on web, so that the people who cannot come to Hilton can, see it. But if you would have given much publicity and get more NANASALA and things involved, so that it could be a national event in future. So that's congratulations. And creating new perspectives, rather than it's not really creating opportunity, but perspectives, which creates multiple effect opportunities in local, regional, and national level. And expanding certain opportunities to people. The opportunities are there, but they are not linked to certain services or things. Which I just say an example from education, agriculture, and any form of other innovation like women empowerment. You have so many areas even are there. So basically, the two things that I want to touch is two online communities. There are many, but just two examples, which many of you know, and some of them you all are probably on the members. Of course, LK Linux user group should come first. It was started much before, and then Sinhala Unicode group again. So some of the attributes are very important, these cases which we studied. When we study deep, we will find more. It's an elite group of initiate and leads the thing. It's not a large number of people, elite group. So they say elite of the elite, you can say. And they are building a community for a cause. So now you can build a community around gossip in internet, and you can monetize it. But we wouldn't see it as a cause or a purpose. So you have to define a purpose. And you have to create a source of volunteer energy. For example, Sinhala Unicode group, Vishal Kumar, you can remember, we provided technical support 24 hours a day in the group for anyone to install Sinhala Unicode and have their problems sorted out. One famous problem was Harishchandra problem about the rape and Rakaranshe. Really good interest created, and it educated people. And mobilizing of the like-minded community. So within even a community what you build, you might have like-minded and unlike-minded. So this could be, like working with whales, so you might have fires and, heated discussions, disagreement, but the like-minded always get together in the community building. And this is, you can't expect all the members to be like-minded. Never expect that. Sometimes even the people who start it, become isolated because the other people have a different view of that. So outputs help reaching nationally important goals. So these two examples, what I say is, in a time that we are looking for change, looking for development, and when we have the infrastructure, and when there are mechanisms, so how do you build communities to support this? So this is the two cases, and some of the outcomes I want to show from that. Of course, I couldn't say like the outcomes are multifaceted. Sometimes you have expected outcomes, sometimes you have unexpected outcomes, which is sometimes good, because always the best come out. That's what I'm thinking. So basically, one area is the socio-technology development. One of the threads we started went into huge discussion